Hello, welcome to another installment of Radio Free Decipher. This is Evan Lorenz. I'm here with Kyle Hoyer.
Hello, hello.
We also have a guest with us here in the office today, Michael Rouleau, who won the Yavin 4 Regional in Young Jedi.
Thank you.
How's it going?
Good, good.
The crowd goes wild.
That's right, that's right.
We'd like to talk with you a little bit about your games. Before we get to that, though, we've got some news that we need to get through.
So hang out just for a little bit.
Yeah, we've got some release dates to talk about. Of course, a couple days ago, on Wednesday, we had the release of Enhanced Menace of Darth Maul. That's going to be available everywhere.
The crowd goes wild again.
Yes, and we also are pleased to finally announce the North American release date for The Trouble with Tribbles. That is Wednesday, August 9th. Now, the important thing to note about this release date is, of course, there are Continentals happening that very following weekend and also other tournaments happening, and Trouble with Tribbles will be legal in all tournaments in North America immediately on its release.
That's going to be quite a weekend, then. People are going to have to really start,
yes, boning up on the cards.
Yes, they are.
The spoiler, of course, will be up on the website to help with that.
Very good.
Now, for those of you who are in Europe and Australia and our other foreign markets, unfortunately, we do not have a release date yet for the product, but we are working. Tribbles is in the process of being printed, and we hope to have a release date in the very near future. So, sorry about that.
Stay tuned.
Now, for those of you who just can't wait until August 9th to get your hand on Trouble with Tribbles, Wizard World is your opportunity. This weekend at the Wizard World Convention in Chicago, Illinois, there will be four pre-release events.
Starting today, as a matter of fact.
That is right.
Starting today.
Come on out. You can play in any or all of those events if you like. Pick up as much Tribbles there through those events as you can possibly manage, and then cart them back home and brag to all your friends. So.
All right, Evan, now you got to give us some tips, man. What cards am I looking for in sealed deck play that are going to help me win these sealed deck tournaments, these pre-release tournaments?
Sealed deck. That is good. You know, I haven't done too much thinking about sealed deck. Definitely...
Do I need Kirk? Do I need Kirk?
No, you'll do fine.
Do I need the
Kirk.
Enterprise?
No. See, you get everything you need in the starter deck. It's fixed, ready to go. What you do is look in your boosters for splash. You've got a lot of Fed personnel that are common and uncommon that'll work well. You've got a lot of Klingons that are good choices. So it's really... all the tools are there. If you wanted to just play with your starter deck, you could probably do it. But you never know what that lucky booster pull of, like, a main bridge crew character might do for your deck.
All right, so what flavor are you? Are you Fed or are you Klingon flavor?
I am Fed flavor myself.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck to all of you guys playing out there today and through the rest of this weekend, and hope you guys are having fun. We'll hear about that all very soon.
Okay.
All right, well, now we're going to be talking about Enhanced Menace of Darth Maul.
Yes.
Came out 2 days ago. 6 very, very cool cards. And then, Michael, you've had a chance to see those cards already. What do you think?
I think they're great.
Yeah?
Yeah, which ones are you going to run out and get the most of?
Actually, 3 of them, and it was going to be the tank, the Maul, and the Queen.
Yeah.
Really? So, very cool.
The
very
tank.
Cool. The tank. Out of those 3, which one?
The Queen is definitely...
You seem to be a Queen guy because, that's what... For those of you that remember from the beginning of this broadcast, Michael won the Yavin 4 Young Jedi Regional recently, and you were playing actually a Queen deck, weren't you?
Yes.
For your light side deck.
A Queen Padme deck.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
How'd that work for you? Let's go ahead and talk about your games.
Well, actually, I've been playing that for... a while, and it works real well.
Mm-hmm.
Even when the deck isn't shuffled well, it still can hold its own because the way I've arranged mine is I have the 2-point location bonus on every character, so I only use those cards, and that way she's always whatever her power plus the 2. So even if I perchance don't get the weapon. If he pulls a bad draw, then I can still go ahead and hang in there sometimes.
How many copies of Amidala's Blaster are you using?
10.
All 10.
All 10.
So transports are important.
Yes, I have 4 in the deck.
Yeah.
Only 4, really?
Only 4.
Because I play a Queen deck myself, and I've been playing it for a little while, and I actually am running 6.
Wow.
6. Because I have to get off the planet. Because I'm running, 10 Queens, 10 Padmes, 10 little scrub High Destiny guys, and then 10... of her weapon, Amidala's Blaster, so I have to get off the planet or I'm dead. So.
Well, I've done that, and I just have played with it so long now that at 4 really just seems to be the best because that way it gives me 2 of the Starfighters out of 6. Plus on my battle plans, I play the planet-specific ones, so I get the 5 Destinies. And so that way, it actually is a very high Destiny deck.
Wow. Wow, I'm going to have to check that out.
And the wild card Padme will fit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wild card Queen will fit right in there.
Yes, I'm going to get several copies of that one.
Okay, what about your dark side deck that you played at the regional?
Well, the dark side deck is, I haven't really seen this with too many other people, but I use a Aurora Singh tank deck.
Okay.
So I have 10 Aurora Singhs and 10 tanks, and then obviously 10 Sith probe droids. And I have 7 of her weapon in there, and then I have 3 of the tank weapon in there as well.
Wow.
So I'm always getting the bonus with that, and her weapon works with the tank as well.
So that's driven less by destiny and more by getting the matching
by
weapons
power,
together.
Right.
Yeah. And again, I go ahead and use planet-specific for half of the battle plans, and then I go with a couple OPC killers, and then just a couple fill-in plans on that.
What about, you think you might change that up when the new tank comes out? Do a little bit more tank-heavy deck?
Well, I definitely will go ahead and add some of those new tanks in there, and I think I might possibly replace some of the Sith probe droids with the tank.
Do you think you'll replace any of the weapon slot with the tank?
No, I don't really think so, because I'm going to keep my 10 weapons right in there.
That seems to be the consensus. Nobody wants to replace the orange slot with the weapon slot with any of the characters. It's just too important to have those weapons.
Yeah, I can definitely go ahead and put some Sith probe droids out and get some tanks in.
Okay. What do you tell us about the final confrontation that happened? Now, you are from here in Virginia Beach, Norfolk area.
Yes.
And you drove with your entire family all the way to Knoxville, Tennessee to play in the regional, and boy, it paid off. So tell us a little bit about how it happened.
Well, I had it was a good showing as far as the people that turned out for it, and basically. I thought actually I was out of it there for a while because I had lost one time, and then I won the next 2, and then I actually lost another one just by one card.
Wow!
And I thought
it's always so disheartening. It's better to lose by like 20 than by 1 because you're like
yeah. And then my comment actually to the tournament director was, I said, well, I guess I'm out of this one. He goes, actually no, because we've got several people that have 2 losses, and then I won the remaining 2, and that put me right up on the bubble there, and the last game finished, and I came out in second.
Wow.
Before they paired off for the final confrontation.
So what happened in the final confrontation?
The final confrontation was very sweet because basically I ended up sweeping both games, which was very nice, obviously for me. But on the second game, he had actually stranded all my Padmes and my Queens, and I was left basically with Coruscant guards.
Oh, man.
And so I had to concede the next planet, and then we went to the third planet, and it took me 2 hands, but I actually pulled a transport on the third hand.
So you dropped 2 hands. You discarded your entire hand to try and draw the transport.
I was dead otherwise.
Right.
And I did pull it, and he had no starfighter, and I pulled up 3 Padmes, 2 Queens with weapons back into my deck.
Oh man. And dead.
Yeah. And then I came out strong, and he only had just a couple characters with 1 weapon, and I basically just swept them off that planet. So.
Were there any decks that you were concerned about throughout the day? You said you took a loss. What was that too?
Well, in both losses, they were like 1 or 2 card losses, and we were always down to the third planet. And one of them happened to be a light side that was heavy on the Jar Jars, actually. And that was playing against my tank, and I had gotten my Aurora Sting trapped on a planet, so I was stuck with just tanks, and he kept on pulling those Jar Jars out, and so he happened to get the card pulls at the time he needed them.
So he was doing what it was supposed to against tanks, I guess.
Yeah, on that one instance, that's really about the only time I've seen Jar Jar used, like
to that effectiveness.
Yeah.
It almost cost you, too.
Almost did.
But you pulled it out, and all's good, so congratulations again.
Thank you.
So you said it was a family affair. You went with your son?
Yeah, my son and I both played. His name is Daniel, and he's 11, and he's been playing since your first Decipher Con with here in Virginia Beach.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and my younger son plays as well. His name is David. And so we made it a family affair back at your DecipherCon last year. And so we're all planning to go to the DecipherCon this year. And so that's going to be another family affair for us. So even my wife plays.
Good deal.
Excellent. So you guys are all going down, and are they going to try and qualify on day one of the World Championships as well?
Yeah, Daniel and David will both be trying as well. And my wife is more supportive. She's my test player. Every time I pull a deck together, I say, "Come on, let's play." So she always goes ahead and plays. After the kids go to bed, we stay up and play Young Jedi.
Cool.
Good deal. Cool. Well, then we'll be watching out for you in Orlando.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Michael, for being with us today, and thank you everybody out there for bearing with us while we were on the road. I know we had some pretty cool interviews for you, but it's not the same without hearing Evan and I every day. I know how that is, so it's just some self-gratification. Sorry about that. All right, take care and have a good weekend, everyone. And for those of you in Wizard World this weekend, stop by and say hi to Evan and I. We're going to be doing some on-the-spot radio-free interviews again, as well as trying to get some more celebrities this weekend. So be sure and tune in for that next week. Have a good weekend.
Thanks.
All right, bye.